event on today because there's a baseball game in this stadium.
The Seattle Mariners playing the New York Yankees.
Dodgers?
Oh, the Dodgers, the LA Dodgers are playing in about half an hour's time. Talk us through this exciting room.
Apparently this is supposedly a National Trust building, preserved because it had something to do with the Japanese when they first came to America. And it's a double-storey building, and you've got to drag your bag up about, I don't know, 30 or 40 stairs at the front. It's very steep. There's no lifts or anything like that. And all the rooms apparently are World War II era, and they are quite ancient. Everything's meant to be original, although I would doubt that some pieces of furniture are original. The mattress certainly felt original, and the bathrooms look pretty original. The nice part was the little cafe downstairs. It has some nice little historic touches. Everything else is pretty old and run down. So it's been an interesting experience, probably not one that I'll repeat. We've picked up the hire car Sunday morning and got ourselves organised, and we're heading out of Seattle, heading north up into Canada to British Columbia.
Traffic Sunday morning.
After 800 metres, keep left.
Heading through the Sunday morning traffic in Seattle, and I'm trying to catch a look at those Canada signs up there. Vancouver, BC.
It stands still on their freeway, 6 lanes of traffic, and it's 10 o'clock on Sunday morning. Don't you love cities?
Driving down the road outside the town of Everett, heading north up towards Vancouver and the Canadian border.
Crossing. It's taken us nearly half an hour. Still not quite there yet.
We've come through the border crossing, and now we are driving into Canada in the state of British Columbia. We're taking a walk to the start of the Othello tunnels, which is in the little town of Hope in Canada, Canadian forest. We're in the little town of Lytton and we're looking out over one of the big rivers nearby. And you might be able to hear the train line in the background.
That's a good try.
Driving through an area called Ashcroft where there's a bit of irrigation happening, and I think that that's loosened out on the edge. We're in the town of Cache Creek. Here it is with the big maple leaf. Today we are at a little town called Chasm, and we've driven out a few kilometres to the Painted Chasm, which is a big cliff face with a few different colours in it. We are now driving through the area called heading north towards Quesnell in British Columbia. Quesnell in British Columbia, and we're taking a walk to see a geological formation called the Pinnacles. It's just a short 1 kilometre walk. And just here, as we walk along, you can see some berries. They look like raspberries to me. Here's some more. Rose hips maybe? Mulberries? So this is what it's like to walk in Canada. We're looking for the Pinnacles viewpoint.
That's just the landslide, that's all that is.
Oh, they're gorgeous. They're so little.
Hello.
We're our first squirrel. Your tail looks a bit strange. You're a lot smaller than I thought. Here you can see a real fair dinkum Christmas tree, decorated and all. Today we're visiting Barkerville, which is just north of Quesnell, and we've come to a historic gold rush village. Looks like it's time for school. Can't get away from school.
Very good. All right, I will just be putting my bell away. I will be right back, and I will begin. You're taller than him. Very good. And are you wanting to join the lesson?
Absolutely.
Into your lines then, please. Very good. Well, good morning, boys and girls. My name is Mrs. Hall, and I'm the school teacher here at the Williams Creek Schoolhouse. In this case, it is good morning, Mrs. Hall, and to curtsy, you will place 1 foot behind the other and bend your knees slightly. Very nice.
Go forward inside.
The school. Painless tooth extractions.
Gold rush show at 1 o'clock.
Oh, Chinatown. 88B we're looking for.
And sir, you're from?
Sydney, Australia.
You're representing a large mining conglomerate out
We
of
are.
Australia.
Here we go.
So, well, would you like a front row seat?
It's those rubber boots.
Come with me, sir. I went to great effort to get you over here. So hey, shove over, you little trifler. Make room for somebody. No money. Feel free to sit in the back.
When you're ready, sir, bypass closed.
Bypass! Hello!
Thank you. So now we are forcing water over top of the wheel, down our second wooden chute, into the sluice box. What's going on? There we go. Floodgate open.
Floodgate open!
All clear.
All clear!
Now if you watch, you can see water filling the water carrying trays. This side of the wheel has become heavy. And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen, the Cornish water wheel. Up goes the clutch lever, spool tilt finds against the rim of the drive wheel. Up comes our bucket of gravel, just as nice as you please.
Relatively. But I still think we should have a swear of that sheepskin oath. But this time, all of you prepare to swear the oath. Hands to your breasts, each and every one of you. No, sir, at your own breast.
Oh.
Now we're gonna let it build up a little more for a nice clean up.
Perfect.
Go straight up.
Right, Mr. Grimsby, is he lucky?
He's lucky, all right. I knew he was lucky when I laid on.
I believe the clear way forward for British Columbia is to join with this exciting new nation.
If you ask me, the best way to maintain our strong ties to England is to remain a colony as long as England will have us.
Why would we join with Canada when there is another option right within striking distance?
Here steps forward another annexationist extolling the virtues of joining in with the United States of America.
Now here's a jewel within your reach, the motto of the Barkerville Pickwick Club. Honour, friendship and harmony. Treasure this and we will never regret it.
Rule number 2, no Tito.
No Tito, blood.
Rule number 3, respect to Dickens and his work.
God save the Dickens.
Rule number 4, no Tito.
No Tito, blood.
Rule number 5, there is no. Rule number 5. Rule number 6, no Tito.
No Tito, blood.
It's a Scotch thistle, that part of it, and a wagon wheel.
Paddle steamer.
Oh, is it? We're taking a walk in Quesnell, Canada, in the evening to see a fancy bridge, a fancy old wooden bridge that lights up at night. And this is who I'm walking with. Here is Quesnell at sunset, and the mighty Fraser River. It seems to be berry trees and berry canes all over Canada, like these black ones, but we're not sure what they are. How's this for some giant dandelions? Heading along the riverfront walk. And in the distance you can see the big forest fire that's been making so much smoke all through Canada. We're on the Quesnell footbridge that crosses the famous Fraser River, and the bridge is lit up at night. It's
Fully lit.
It's the longest wooden truss bridge in the country at 831 metres.
What meters? That would be a kilometre.
Feet. Even though we're in a French metric country, we're talking in feet here, and it's quite a pretty sight. And it's all lit up. It's fully lit, flowing pretty fast. And let's take a little stroll across the bridge and see what this photographer is doing. I suspect he's trying to photograph that smoky moon caused by all the forest fires. Beautiful mooseless lake. Oh, there's got to be a moose out there somewhere.